Welcome back, everybody, to the Colorado Rockies franchise on MLB The Show 21. We are in what I think is the biggest stretch of games on our schedule, and there are going to be 4 episodes of the series this week. This is the second. Each one is going to go through one of these key series, and in this one, we happen to be coming off a series against the Dodgers where they swept us in 4 games. We try to bounce back now against the St. Louis Cardinals, a team that is in the wild card hunt, but also could win the National League Central. And there are a lot of familiar faces on this team. Of course, Nolan Arenado traded before this series began. But Javi Baez spent a couple of years with us before we traded him to the Cardinals last season, and his play has dropped off a little bit. But there is also Robert Stevenson, who played really well for us a year ago. I wanted him to stay, but it just didn't work out, and the Cardinals gave him a big 4-year deal, and he was just an all-star for them. He's become their everyday closer. Looking at the contract, I'm not sure if this would have been smart for me to sign, but there's also Derek Rodriguez, a player that we just did not re-sign. Last year was a down season for him. He spent much of it at AAA, and I just decided a couple $1 million wouldn't be worth it. And he's had a great year starting for the Cardinals in a season where we've obviously lost a pitcher. Marquez has moved into the bullpen. Rodriguez would have filled a need for us if he were playing at this level on our team, but that's just not how it's worked out. We instead have made a move to bring in John Means, of course, just a few episodes ago before the trade deadline. And we'll open this episode focusing on a start with him, the only lefty in our starting rotation. And he starts his day with a nice strikeout of Tommy Edman. Means hasn't been a great strikeout pitcher this season, but those pitches sure look good. A lot of swings and misses here to begin his day. And 2 strikeouts. He gets Thomas here looking with the big breaking ball. Nice start to the day. Top of the second now. Means at the plate with 2 runners on. Puts down a bunt to third base. Both runners advance. Can the Rockies give him a lead? We got to work on snapping this 4-game losing streak. And here's a drive. Right field. Hit well by Trey Turner. And it's out of reach. It's down and a ground rule double. That's 2 for Colorado. Turner continues doing a great job at the plate this season. It's 4-0 as we move forward to see Javi Baez wearing the Cardinals uniform. 2-1 from Means and another swinging strike. 2-2. That's a pitch to hit high in the air in left field, but not hit all that deep for David Geronimo. They have Paul Goldschmidt batting 5th. Here he's ahead 3-1, rips it to third base, and Devers makes the play. That'll bring up Tyler O'Neill. Here's a 1-1, good breaking ball again. Means really on his game to start, nailing his spots and getting chase after chase. Strike 3 in the dirt. For a guy who doesn't have great strikeout stuff, he's already gotten a couple chases in the dirt today. Same situation here in the third, by the way. Puts down the bunt. Didn't work as well this time. He reaches on a fielder's choice. Rockies up 4-0, and a base hit center field. Make it 5-0. A comfortable lead for Colorado. Bottom 3. This is Sean Murphy. Way late on it. Another strikeout for Means. And in this order for the Cardinals, as Means nails the corner again, they had 8 righties. The only lefty was the pitcher's spot. They have some players who can really hit lefties. And there's strike 3 looking. Didn't quite hit his spot that time, but Means cruising early on. We go to the 4th. It's 7-0. The Cardinals can't get anything going. Fly ball, right center, run down by Nimmo. The only thing I can give the Cardinals credit for early on is working some counts and making Means work a little bit. Here's a full count. Thomas the hitter. And just low. Not a bad pitch, but a good take. And there's a base runner. He falls behind Nolan Arenado. Gets him to chase the slider. We have a full count with 1 down. And a ground ball hit to first, and I didn't think to cover the bag there, so that's on me. Probably could have gotten the double play. We only get one. That gives Baez a chance with the extra out, and he skies it. Popped up in foul territory. Baez not doing much with these pitches he's getting. We go into the fifth. Paul Goldschmidt, see you later. Fastball outside corner. John Means putting together his best start as a Rocky by far. Tyler O'Neill 3-1. Means comes back, works the count full, but misses again outside. 72 pitches into the day. Just the second base runner here, or third, I guess. And a ground ball to first, and hey, I was going to be ready that time, no matter what. It's a rough day here in St. Louis. 7-0. They don't even have a hit to this point as we go into the sixth. Pitch number 80, fly ball right center. Cardinals not getting anything there. I feel like here in the sixth, you can begin to think about a potential no-hitter. And a ground ball to Devers will make it 6 no-hit innings for John Means. However, his pitch count just reached the low 80s. He wasn't getting a lot of quick outs. Part of that was because the Cardinals couldn't make contact on a lot of his pitches, though. Here's another full count. And Means gets him to chase it upstairs. Thomas strikes out. 90 pitches in. Here's Arenado. And Means, he's close to the zone, but none of those are strikes. It's another walk. And we'll get to Javi Baez. Fly ball, pulls it deep to left, and Geronimo underneath it, easy catch. 2 down. Here's Paul Goldschmidt with a ground ball right back up the middle, and that breaks up the no-hitter for John Means. Still an incredible outing, one of the best we've had in quite some time, and great timing coming off of 4 losses against LA. Means exits, and in comes Jordan Holloway, who gave up a few runs, so no shutout for Colorado, but we'll take the win. Means ends up going 6 2/3, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks. I didn't feel too heartbroken over losing the no-hitter because I knew his pitch count was too high for him to do it on his own, and he was walking batters. I felt like it was probably going to happen sooner or later. But hey, the W is what matters the most. Game 2. How about Trey Turner lately? He's gotten into that second spot now in the batting order. He's hitting .400 against lefties. He's stealing a lot of bases. He's hitting home runs. He's turning into the player we hoped he would be when we signed him. Top 3. Cardinals up 1-0 as Turner sends one to right field, and it's run down in the gap. Cardinals have the advantage here in the 7th inning. Turner 0 for 2 on the day and takes the slider away. This count runs full. Line drive past third base. That'll bring home a run. Rockies trail by just 1. Not often you can get one past Arenado like this. He's just a little off the mark with his glove. Still have to tie this game. David Geronimo skies it. It won't leave the infield. Turner left on base. And the Cardinals go on to win Game 2. A close one, but they got a great start from Dakota Hudson. Picked up 4 runs against Luis Severino. And will play for the series now in Game 3. Stevenson got the save, by the way. 39 on the season. So that'll bring us to the last game. And just like last episode, I had to play a lot of backups just because so many players need the off day. So that's what we're going to do. It's not quite as many as last episode, but here are the Rockies trying to get their 61st win of the season. That would give us a 3-game advantage over the Cardinals leaving this series. And we're trying to get this against Sonny Gray, who has a 1.57 whip. Looks like his strikeout numbers are a bit down from the peak of his career. Top of the first, Trey Turner, fly ball left field out in front of the slurve. Taking the mound for Colorado, it's Michael Pineda, who's been excellent for us. A free agent pickup after the Andrew Heaney ACL tear. He's pitched at a really high level. And strikes out Lane Thomas, who's having a tough series. Into the second inning, Rafael Devers looking at a slurve that hits the bottom of the strike zone. 1-2. Trying to catch up to that one. He fouls it off. And Gray goes right back to the slurve, picking up the strikeout. Sonny Gray found his slurve early on and threw a whole bunch of them. Here's one that France should have waited on a little bit more. That could have been 1-0. And then Gray just wildly misses and hits him. Brings up Connor Joe. He'll take the slurve away. That's all Gray wanted to throw once he found that pitch. But now a hit by pitch, a walk to Connor Joe. That's going to bring up Elijah Diori, who hasn't hit well this year. Only 100. He's here with Johnny Schaefer getting playing time at AAA. And with a 3-0 count, he gets the green light. I mean, the pitcher's batting behind him, and there are 2 down. So I was going after anything there in the zone. And Diori flies out, leaving 2 on base. Bottom 2, Sean Murphy, the batter. He sends one deep to left field. Geronimo tracking it at the wall, and he makes the catch with just a little room to spare. Goldschmidt batting 7th. Kind of a strange order they're rolling out here. 1-2, and a tapper. Pineda running to get it, and makes a nice throw to first base. Not much offense to show here in the first 2 innings. And in the third, here's one to the gap, and that is down for extra bases. We have Brandon Nimmo flying into second base. That brings up David Geronimo, and he's trying to deal with this slurve now. 3-2. And fooled me bad on that one. Way low, and Sonny Gray ends the inning. 2 hits here combined in the game as we go bottom 3. Tommy Edman 0-2. In the air left center. Geronimo on the run. He's got it. Who's going to finally get the offense started here? In the 4th inning, the slurve gets Devers again. Sonny Gray, strikeout number 4. Brings up Ty France. And he got a good one to hit, but just a little underneath it. Lazy fly ball into center field. When I have games like this where there isn't a lot of action early on, would you like me to summarize them maybe a little bit quicker? I want to get home the point that the pitchers are doing well, but maybe I don't have to show quite as many at-bats as I have. But here's Michael Pineda with a long at-bat facing Arenado. In comes Geronimo. He's got that one as well. I really like what Big Mike has done for us this year. He's been so consistent. 2-2 against Baez. Come on now. We got to have that one. 3-2. He'll chase the slider. Pineda picks up the strikeout regardless. And we have made it through 4. Just the 2 combined hits. Into the 5th with Connor Joe starting again at first base. And it's drilled to right center field. And it's out of reach. Extra bases every episode for Connor Joe. But he doesn't stop at second. In comes Joe at third. And he saved. I knew that was a little aggressive, but I just felt like it was the right call. Doesn't beat the tag by much. But there's your leadoff triple. Elijah Diori. There's that slurve again, a tough one to deal with. And a 2-seamer low. Going after that one. Strikeout number 6 and the pitcher's spot. I thought maybe we could do a squeeze play, and there's that slurve again. Now can't do it. And he goes back to the slurve. I'm not sure what to do with that pitch. 7th strikeout we get to Brandon Nimmo. There's a well-hit line drive into the gap, and it's taken away by Tyler O'Neill. No one's scoring here in this one. What a diving grab. Bottom 5, Pineda reaching 70 pitches and falling behind Paul Goldschmidt. He's close, but walks him on 4 pitches. Batting behind him, Tyler O'Neill. Right back up the middle, base hit. 2 on for the Cardinals, their best scoring threat of the day. But Sonny Gray's the batter. Can Sonny come through? behind 0-2. He strikes out on the fastball. Great job by both starting pitchers today as we head into the 6th. Leading off, Trey Turner. Drilled right center, hit well. That's deep and down for extras. It stays in the park. And Turner, no way he's stopping at second. For the second straight inning, it's a leadoff triple for the Colorado Rockies. That's 8 on the season now for Trey Turner, putting him in second place in the National League. Rafi Devers trying to bring him home, and he strikes out for the 3rd time. That time, Gray went to the changeup. It was kind of weird. 2 down. Way ahead of the slider that time. Oh my, France is getting some incredible pitches. And now he's fallen behind. He rips this one down the line. A fair ball into the seats. And that will bring home the run. Right on the chalk. We do not waste leadoff triples in back-to-back innings. That would have been tough. And that is it for Sonny Gray. A bit surprised he didn't go a little bit further, but both teams now getting to their bullpens. It's 1-0. Alex Colomé out of the bullpen facing Tommy Edman. He's ahead 0-2. Ooh, the cutter up. We've had a lot of success with Colomé's cutter. Arenado not chasing that one. Here's a 3-2. He jammed him. Shallow center. In comes Geronimo. He dives and can't make the catch. It hit him right in the glove, and he couldn't squeeze it right on the palm. So that extends the inning for Javi Baez, and he hammers it to second base, and that is the inning. 1-0 Rockies. In the 7th, Scott Oberg takes the mound. He's done extremely well this season. And here in this inning, he was able to work so quickly. He was able to pitch more than just his usual 1 inning. Here, Goldschmidt pops out. We'll head into the 8th. David Geronimo's 0 for 3. Hammers it to left field. And the catch is made again. Cam Bedrosian is the pitcher for St. Louis. And this is France. He's behind once again. And that's a high drive hit well left center field. O'Neal chasing at the wall. He can't bring it back. It's gone. A career season for Ty France and a new career high. Home run number 22. And now he's driven in the only 2 runs of the ball game. What a year for France. And a great outing here for Scott Oberg. First inning for him took only 8 pitches. So he's going for 6 outs instead of 3. And Edman is jammed. Lands in front of Devers. Not a bad day to get 6 outs on 18 pitches. We carry this lead into the 9th. We'd love some insurance, and Connor Joe goes down the line. He'll lead off with extra bases again. This time holding up with the double. Here's Elijah Diori with a line drive hit well into center, but right at Thomas. With 2 down, it comes down to Brandon Nimmo, and Bedrosian strikes him out with a picture-perfect slider. We'll go bottom 2, handing off the lead to Taylor Rogers, 35 of 37 this year on save opportunities. Lane Thomas leads off, and there is the slider at the knees. Rogers comes back inside with the sinker, and the 2-2 is hit on the ground to second base. France makes the play. That brings up Nolan Arenado. He's jammed right to France, and I don't know what happened. There's no way I was holding left for him to go there. I've had this happen a couple times where like a player just suddenly runs away from my input or something. I don't know how that happened. But it gives the Cardinals another out, basically. Baez flies out deep right field. So now 2 away, tying run at the plate. This is Dylan Carlson. 20 homers on the season. A .285 average. There's a good slider. It's fun when Rogers is on his game. He comes back with the curve. 2 strikes on Carlson. That's a deep drive. Hit well to center field. At the wall. It's gone. The Cardinals tie the game in the 9th. Carlson, the team's leading home run hitter this year. And that's going to be the 3rd blown save of the season for Taylor Rogers. After that fielding miscue at second base, St. Louis makes us pay. And we are going to head into extra innings. It looks like we'd win this series, have a nice 2-0 win. And now we've got to regather and focus in the 10th. Geronimo, base hit right field. Remember, extra inning rule in effect. So a runner already at second base, now at third. Devers, breaking ball on the ground into left field. We'll get a run. You count on that here at the extra inning rule. You really want 2. France, base hit left field. Geronimo stops at third. The bases are loaded. And that brings up Dom Thompson-Williams. And that pitch hit him. I should have gone into the replay here because I didn't think it did. But clearly, he was hit by the pitch. Connor Joe, fly ball center field. And that's hit deep enough to tag. Trying to go up by 3 runs. Here's the throw. It's late. Devers scores. 5-2 going bottom 10. Now it's a save opportunity for Sir Anthony Dominguez. One day I could see him being our closer, especially with the way he's built off of last year. Picks up a strikeout of Paul Goldschmidt. There's 1. Tyler O'Neill. 100 miles per hour. He falls behind. And he's way ahead of the changeup. He's thinking fastball. 2 down. And a ground ball to first. That's more like it. Rockies take the series here against the St. Louis Cardinals. 2 out of 3. Nice job bouncing back after the rough series against the Dodgers. But don't enjoy this series for too long because coming up, 2 more against LA, including a rematch of John Gray versus Walker Buehler. Both pitchers had a bad day last time out. Dodgers still won it, of course. But we'll have Anthony Santander back. Thankfully, he'll be coming off the bench. And after that, we have 4 games against the Padres. I hope you're enjoying the episodes here this week. I wanted to really make sure we focused on this critical stretch of the season. And we're in the wild card spot we need to be in right now. We're 2 games up. One thing I wanted to share, though, before this video is over, took a look here at our top prospects. We actually have 3 listed in the top 50. Pretty soon, Zach Veen comes back from his broken leg to continue a breakout AAA campaign. Michael Moreno is actually coming off a really bad month. I got a notification when we got into the new month. He's one of the top prospects. And then Albert Aguila. Yeah, his contact is already very well developed. He's very young. I like those prospects a lot. And one of our breakout players this season has been Ty France. He was huge for us today. He still has another year of arbitration, though, before he hits free agency, I want to say. And one more thing I'm thinking about, before the rosters expand, we're probably going to be adding an infielder. I miss some of the versatility of Brendan Rodgers, and we'll probably bring up either Xavier Edwards or Ryan Valade. Valade's probably on the active roster next year because he's out of options, so I'm hoping he makes the team. So we'll see when we get to that point who is called up. But that is going to do it for today's episode. Still 2 more to come this week. Hope you're enjoying the videos. If you are, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And the Rockies will be back again here probably in a couple days. I'll see you next time, everybody. Have a great day.